Hey family, welcome all. This right here was a requested reading. Let me just say that. I am doing a missing person reading, and actually, it is considered a cold case, but we know with God all things are possible. Okay. This was a requested reading about Jasmine Robinson that went missing in 2019. This is a picture right here, and here's another picture of her. She was pregnant at the time she had went missing family. I think she was 6 months going on 7 months. And this happened in Florida. It is stated here, let me see, missing in America, Jasmine Robinson was last seen on February the 18th, 2019 at her house in Offshore, Florida. She was 6 months pregnant at the time of her disappearance. So anyway, family, if anybody have any info concerning Jasmine, story, her case, call 352-367-4161. And today she would presently be 27 years old. As you see, this happened back in 2019. So I send much love and prayers to her family members. Continue to fight the good fight. I wish it's on nobody. It's nothing like not knowing. That it is very disturbing to tell you the truth. It is very disturbing. Whatever you see and hear in this reading concerning the disappearance of Jasmine Robertson, we all know it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. As I stated, this was a requested reading. So shout out to, let me see here. I think it's Real, it's RIL. Um, this individual had hit me up 13 hours ago. Okay. So shout out to you and thank you for caring. They were checking out another video that I had did on a missing person and were asking me could I check out this story about Jasmine. So anyway, family, we all know with God all things are possible. Just because a person been missing, this long, even though it's very alarming, still a lot of times people can still be alive, for whatever reason. They can still end up being alive. Sometimes they just up and leave and get missing for whatever reason. Not much is said about the child's father. Let me see here. Hold on 1 minute. Excuse me, I'm knocking things down. It has here not much is known about the father of her child, but he was reportedly legally married to someone else at the time and has never been publicly identified to this day. That's very interesting. I don't know why, unless she was very secretive and the person that she was seeing, she didn't let anybody know who this individual was. Family, this is a non-judging zone, okay? Whatever you see in this reading is not my opinion. I'm just a messenger, and I'm just led by the Spirit, just trying to help bring some clarity on Jasmine's missing case, okay? So let's go ahead and get started this reading. And I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. As you come in, please give your sister a good thumbs up. It's not for me. It's to push the YouTube algorithm out there so more would be able to see this video, okay? Her story definitely deserves to be told. Let me just say that, okay? Oh. All right, let me get situated here. Let your sister get situated. I'm going to use this picture right here. It's a nice picture of her. Hold up, family. Okay. I want to start off using the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. This will help me get an idea about those shadow energies that was going on with Jasmine on the day she disappeared. It also would let me know about anyone that she could have crossed paths with. I would pick up on their shadow energies as well. Okay? So let's get started. My experience of clarity, but disappearance of Jasmine. What led up to her disappearance? What those shadow energy that was going on with her on the day she disappeared? What those shadow energy that was going on with Jasmine on the day she disappeared? Seeking clarity. Well, I tell you one thing, this shouldn't be very hard as far as figuring out what went, what went down with this sister, okay? And I have to say allegedly, but I know when the spirit is talking, please know that. It has here defensive. Now, for me to see this right here, this lets me know about, for someone to come off defensive, there were definitely some accusations, and that's pretty much somebody been accused of wrongdoing, and somebody's coming out very defensive, okay? Or somebody is accused somebody of wrongdoing, if you know what I mean. So next I have internalizing. This somebody's taking things in. Next I have betrayal. Now my butterflies already know what time it is when we see this right here. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but this sister has been missing since 2019. And she was also pregnant at the time. Now, for me to see the betrayal message, this lets me know that Jasmine was betrayed by somebody that she knew. Okay? It can be a lover, a friend, or even an associate. Somebody she had crossed paths with and she had words with, but it's still somebody she knows. Next, at the head, I have abuse. I think about abuse of power, or she could have been abused. And I have coercion that's playing the part. This is someone that's using force or threats, trying to persuade somebody to do something. And in the secret place, I have drowning. Interesting. This did happen in Florida. So anyway, it's a good chance she could be in water. Okay, she could have drowned. Or she could have been drowning her emotion, being, very upset, feeling overwhelmed. Now, somebody could have drowned her also. Anyway, in the center, I have depression. So according to the spirit, Jasmine was experiencing some depression. Let's continue. I've already pre-shuffled. Let's continue. Next, I have drunk. I don't know if Jasmine drinks or not. Because you have to realize she was pregnant at the time. But if she was not drinking, somebody was, okay? Somebody's known to drink. So drinking is playing a part here. Next, I have abandonment issues. This could be Jasmine energy or the other person of interest. A lot of time a person with this kind of traits can be very controlling and domineering. Next, I have greed. Now, it may not be that Jasmine characteristic is she's full of greed. This can be how somebody thinks of her. Maybe they feel like, she's trying to take them for their money, you know, or see them as benefits, if you know what I mean, okay? But anyway, I have him greed, and behind greed, I have betrayal. Next, we have vindictive. At the head, and behind vindictive, we have abuse. Next, I have denial, and behind denial, I have coercion. And in the secret place, I have lust. It's playing a part also. I can get this also if a person has more than one sexual partner. Behind that, I have drowning. And in the center, I have flighty, someone who easily get upset. And behind flighty, I have depression. Now, also with this greed, let me backtrack real quick. With this greed message, a lot of times spirit will give me the energy of a person as far as, their background. They're known for, they're known for, the characteristic of greed due to how they moving out here, if you know what I mean, okay? I can get that also. The things they do for money, or what they would do for money. Let's continue. Alrighty, the plot thickens. Next, we have passive aggression. Sorry, family. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to change up this light. All right, let's keep it like that. Next, we have ego bound. And we have jealousy. At the head, we have entanglement. Now, for me to see this right here, now it's like the energies are shifting. And it looks like this is pertaining to relationships. And remember, we already seen the message. Betrayal. So this is somebody she knows. Now, when I get entanglement, this speaks about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. And also, when I get entanglement, I think about some cheating. Somebody else is in the picture. Somebody can be married. She can have a significant other, and they can be cheating, but it's still a third wheel that's a part of this equation. And you see also, we see the word jealousy. But the relationship is very complicated and toxic. Next, deception. And in the secret place, desperation. So if this is not Jasmine energy feeling desperate, in a state of desperation is somebody else's energy. Please know that. That's playing a part in her disappearance. And behind that, I have lustful. In the center, I have selfishness. I feel the need to go around one more time. And then I'm going to start on another deck. Okay. Next, I have the word ghosting. Now, this is someone that's not reliable. Also, this can be someone that gets missing and they leave you hanging. They pretty much abandons you. Okay? Now, we can look at it two ways. We can look at it as though Jasmine up and just got missing. I remember we did see the word selfishness. You know, she could just up and just left. Okay? Um, and we also can look at it from the perspective of, you know, if she didn't up and just walk away, she could have met up with somebody and they could have, you know, abandoned her. Okay? Dropped her off and abandoned her. Ghosting is ghosting. Somebody pretty much leave you stranded, you know, leave you hanging. Next, temptation. So someone is feeling very tempted. Could have been Jasmine, allegedly, especially if she was trying to meet up with somebody. Next, awkward. At the head, brutality. This is not good at all. Violence, sudden violence. And behind brutality, I have entanglement. That's letting know about relationships, toxic relationships. Next, I have condescending. Somebody's coming out condescending. And behind that, I have deception. And for me to see deception, somebody's very secretive. They are full of secrets. And a person like that don't want to be found out. Next, in the secret place, I have closed off. And behind closed off, I have desperation. This lets me know that Jasmine could be somewhere closed off and hidden. Or Jasmine, now we did see the word depression, okay? So according to spirit, she was experiencing depression. But when I see closed off, I think about someone, a lot going on with them, and they are shutting you out. They're not letting you in, okay? And for her to be involved, you know, with this man and her family don't know who it is, you know, that's a very private person also. And that's someone that pretty much tell you the very minimum, if you know what I mean, okay? They're not really letting you in as far as what's going on with them. So anyway, closed off. Next, I have brutality. Okay, I showed it already, didn't I? Brutality. I showed it already. That's closed off. Go right here. In the center, I have disagreeable. And for me to see disagreeable, you better believe there was an argument and conflict. I'm going to put these back in the pile. I'm going to shuffle and see what comes back out. Or anything else Spirit wants to know concerning what went down with Jasmine. Holy Spirit is all truth, seeking clarity. What was the energy that was going on with Jasmine the day she disappeared? What was the shadow energy that was going on? I'm going to say surrounding Jasmine. What was the shadow energy that was going on surrounding Jasmine on the day she disappeared? What was the shadow energy that was going on surrounding Jasmine on the day she disappeared? Seeking clarity. What was the shadow energy that was going on with Jasmine surrounding her on the day she disappeared? Whoop, my goodness. My goodness. All right, this one has fallen. I have here domineering. Remember, I told you control freak. So this is not Jasmine characteristic. Somebody is coming up as a control freak and very domineering towards her, okay? Next, I have shame, feeling ashamed. Next, I have gossip. The streets are talking. Or somebody could have said something to Jasmine in her ear as far as rumors, or somebody could have said something to the other individual. But anyway, gossip is gossip, okay? Bitterness, insecurities. I'm going to say this. She wasn't feeling good about herself. And it looked like she was feeling shame also as far as the situation that she ended up in. Whatever that means to her, okay? Next, I have defiance. Closed off, came right back out. Like I said, she could be somewhere hidden, closed off, or she shut down, but let nobody in. It could be both. Excuse me. Antisocial. Complacency. It looks like Jasmine on that particular day, she was unaware of danger. She was either distracted, wasn't paying attention, not focused, or she didn't see it coming, if you know what I mean. Wherever she went, she was expecting for nothing to go down the way it did. Aloof. This is pretty much, somebody coming out very distant, okay? Antagonist, envy, and arrogance. Now, that's not her energy. It's definitely the energy of the other individual that's playing the part, okay? Holy Spirit leads me out truth and clarity. Did Jasmine encounter someone on the day she disappeared? And if she did, what were their energy? What were their energy towards her? Okay, I'm getting fearful. This could be her energy. I'm getting fearful. I'm getting rejection. And I'm getting disrespectful. What was those shadow energy that was going on with the other individual towards Jasmine? I got here emotional blackmail. Somebody mind effing you, if you know what I mean. Telling what you want to hear. Oh boy. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, okay? Let me see here real quick. I want to use the Cosmic Oracle deck. My spirit seeking clarity about the disappearance of Jasmine. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Jasmine. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Jasmine. Can't make this up. The spirit is talking. I have here health. Health issues could arise. So she definitely got upset on this particular day because it was affecting her heart. Whether something could have happened to her, and her heart could have stopped, or it could have caused health issues, if you know what I mean. But it says health issues could arise. So I feel like she met up with somebody. And also I can get this with a broken heart as well. Next, I have vacation. It says you will be traveling soon. This speaks about traveling, but not alone. Okay, this is, Jasmine traveling with somebody else. Either Jasmine and this individual was talking about getting missing and going somewhere together, or either this could have been talks about Jasmine and somebody leaving together as far as a couple, or she could have up and left. Okay, or she could have up and left, but she wasn't alone. Let me just say that. Now, this speaks about traveling, but not alone with somebody. Next, we have divorce. As far as I know, she's not married. Okay, but she was seeing somebody that was. Now, it has here experiencing a breakup. So if she was seeing somebody, it looked like something jumped off to where they broken up. Okay. I don't know if she had plans and she was hoping to leave with somebody, but something jumped off. But this speaks about divorce or a breakup. At the head, I have distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And as you see on the top, it looks like there's some traveling also. But it speaks about distance when it comes to relationships. Disconnection. Over here, I have intimacy. It's somebody that she was having intimacy with. Let me just say that. But she was pregnant, and I don't really think she was having intimacy with somebody else. And she's pregnant. I would think it would be her child's father. But right here, I have intimacy, so this could be a clue. And I'm not accusing nobody of anything, but I'm telling it the way I'm seeing it. Okay. So it looked like there was some intimacy. And if there wasn't any intimacy, this could be a clue because she was pregnant. So, the way it's looking, she would have, if she was intimate with anybody, it would have been a child's father that I'm seeing so far. Okay. I have here let go. So she could have just backed off and walked away from this. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. But this is someone that's backing off and they're making room for the new. Or should I say choosing to let go. It looked like, what they was hoping for, it wasn't turning out in their favor. And in the center, look what I have. Pregnancy. And yes, she was expecting. She was, 6 or 7 months pregnant. Someone is expecting. Yeah, Jasmine. Going downward, I have you and your partner maybe physically or emotionally distanced. Then I have in the center pregnancy. Someone is expecting. As far as we know, it's Jasmine. I don't know about anybody else expecting. Unless the person she was seeing that's married, their spouse was pregnant. But anyway, then I have here vacation. This is about two people traveling together. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. But this is interesting right here. This says divorce. For there to be a divorce, somebody had to be married. See how it's like clues? Both of these are just good clues right here. You got intimacy. Who is she intimacy with? Who is she intimate with? All I know is, she was seeing her child's father. Then you have this right here, divorce. Then you have experiencing a breakup. All right, I'm going to start on the clue deck, family. I already have an idea of what we're looking at here. And now it's a matter of getting clues as far as where she could be. Boy, 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 boy. Where are we? Okay. I think I'm gonna use one more deck before I use the clue deck. I'm gonna use one more deck. This is one of my homemade decks, and it is quite effective. Please know that. Mm. Seeking clarity related to Jasmine disappearance. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Jasmine. Family, pay attention to repeated messages, okay? I don't mean no harm, but it looks like to me she hooked up with this individual, okay? She hooked up with this individual. That's what I'm picking up. Something jumped off. It has. Remember we saw the Oh boy! Remember we saw this. Let me see something. That is for heaven. Okay, hold up, family. Remember we saw this message right here. Intimacy. Remember that? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Remember this right here? Okay. Look what came out. Being physical with someone sexual. See how the messages start repeat themselves. So she hooked up with somebody. Okay, because remember we saw the word lustful. You get it? Remember the word bitter? Look at this. Somebody was what? Holding a grudge. All right, family. This is allegedly, okay? Um, According to the spirit, something happened to Jasmine, okay? We did see the word drowning. Either it could have been an accident drowning or somebody, or she could have been drowned. It has here, these are some clues, okay? It has here park, near a farm, landfill, woods, outside of the highway, and we have here water, creek, or river. Park, near, farm, or outside the highway, woods, or landfill, or water, lake, creek, or river. When I use my other deck, I would be able to break this down to get a better idea of where she could be. Okay, family? And it's allegedly. Okay? It's allegedly. But I'm going to definitely hold on to this right here. Because especially when I come across other clues. I'm going to put this back up under the deck. Seeking clarity about Jasmine. Anything Spirit wants to know about Jasmine. Anything Spirit wants to know about Jasmine. Mm. And remember, we saw the word ghosting. That's somebody's abandoning you. They're dropping you off somewhere. Okay? They're either dropping you off somewhere and you're stranded, or they are abandoning you. They leave you hanging, if you know what I mean. Wow. The spirit calling his ass out. The spirit is calling his ass out. Look at this right here, family. Look at that. Bio dad. Allegedly. According to the spirit. That's why I like for the spirit to do the talking. According to the spirit, I truly believe she met up with her child's father. Okay? And he would send all those sweet words to throw her off so she would meet up with him. I'm going to tell you why. Because look what else came out. Playing mind games. Mind effing her. Okay? Probably had her hopes all high. If you know what I mean. He lured up out of the house. Got with her. And I believe he could have taken her out. Okay? You see that? By your dad. Playing mind games. And we did see the word divorce. He probably still married. Maybe he was telling her he was going to divorce. Just to get her out of the house. Just to get her to meet up with him. The spirit be on it. You better believe that. And I don't know this sister, but God knows her. And the spirit is talking. Give me a minute, family. And you all come in. I appreciate if you hit that like button, okay? It would push the YouTube algorithm out there. On behalf of Jasmine case. As far as getting her story out there, okay? Okay. And this is her having an aha moment. She's saying, now I see. Like pretty much now I see what you're up to. Or yeah, I see what's going on here. How do they say things aren't what they always appear to be? In the present, slow authority, slow progress, okay? Slow progress right now. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I do know why. Because I don't think they fully identified the bio father. They probably don't know who it is. Yet. This says saw something became targeted. The only thing I can think of is she saw that he was married. Maybe she didn't know he was married at first. And of course, like many of them, they don't want to be exposed. Feeling overlooked, ignored, or rewarded. So she definitely felt overlooked and not acknowledged in this so-called relationship. This is how the bio father allegedly felt about Jasmine. The need to get rid of them. They are in my way. Longing for change, not happy. He was not happy the way things were. Okay? She was pretty much like a thorn on his side. Now, I want to say allegedly, family, okay? Charges are coming. There will be a arrest soon. Let's keep the faith. I cannot tell you when this is going to happen. It's something about 3, 6, 9 days, weeks, months, or even years. But sometimes people slip up when it gets too comfortable. Okay, let's have him thinking that he, got it made. Don't nobody know who he is, and he got away with it. Yeah. In the Most High God divine timing, he shall reap what he sown. It has here falling in love. Now, unless you send somebody else, the only person I can think of is the child's father. Obviously, she loved him. Fear of confrontation. So she met up with this person. Confrontation. There was some confrontation. Future charges and arrests are coming. Body will be found. Now they find her body, and I'm saying allegedly, family. I'm really praying that she'll be found alive, okay? But if they actually find her body, see, there'll be evidence on her to tie her to him due to DNA, okay? Future charges and arrests are coming. Body will be found in the Most High God divine timing. But guess what? He's having sleepless nights. You better believe that. Because he don't know when she's going to be found. Sleepless nights, racing thoughts, expecting the worst, the need to release fears, regret, and guilt. They are silenced because they choose to be their choice. Longing for someone, a strong feeling of need or desire for someone or something. She was definitely feeling lonely. I mean, it looked like to me, she wanted that, partner, somebody, that was going to be with her for the long haul. I'm sure she wanted, or shall I say, was desiring that soulmate, or shall I say, that life partner. If they are seeing someone behind my back, I will find out and they will pay revenge. Now, this is interesting right here. If it's not the child's father energy, it can be his spouse energy, okay? But this is very interesting right here. Maybe she found out about Jasmine. Maybe, allegedly, the spouse showed up. Remember we saw the word confrontation? Or both of them could have showed up. All right, I'm getting ready to real quick do the clue deck, and then I'm going to end this reading. All we can do is hope for the best, family, and send lots of love and prayers to her family. Because, as I stated, I wish this on nobody. All right, let me get the clue deck. Let me see something. Here it is. This is my clue deck. It's quite thick. I can't control what comes out, okay? Oh, boy, boy, boy. She can clear up the disappearance of Jasmine. Anything Spirit wants me to know about Jasmine's disappearance, her whereabouts. She can clear up the disappearance of Jasmine. Anything Spirit wants to know about her disappearance or her whereabouts. And you know what? We don't even know her child's father. We don't even know his background. Like, what does he do for a living? We don't know that. I have here clue the word. This is a clue, family. Clue the word grand jury. This could be some past energy. Now, a lot of times, certain keywords come out in my readings, family, and I have come to realize this because a lot of time when family or close friends happen to watch my readings, it may be something in my reading that they would know about, okay, about the person that I'm doing a reading on, okay, and so that's why certain, you know, key words will come out in my reading. It may not make sense to me, but it'll make sense to that family member. So this could be a past energy, a clue. It has here clue grand jury court. Now, this could be a future energy, you know, allegedly, especially if the person ended up getting caught. Or this could be a past energy. Maybe she went to court for something, okay? It has here harassment, stop, leave me alone. So obviously, whomever, you know, she was involved with, and it was pregnant by, shall I say, it looked like she was being harassed. Harassment, stop, leave me alone. According to the spirit, secret lovers. And Lord knows, I wish that these young ladies, just women, period, when they get involved with somebody, let somebody know exactly who the person is. When something happened, you know, the family can know and jump on it, but it's the not knowing, you know, it's hard to, you know, find these individuals because people are so secretive. And how can they say if it's secret? If it's a secret, you shouldn't be in it. I have here secret lovers. I have her boyfriend, the individual she was seeing. See how the spirit's pointing to him. Secret lovers, boyfriend. Yeah, that's right. The spirit is on it. I don't be on here just be talking. Please know that it has here authority background. Now, with this right here, the spirit let me know this person has authority background. Now, I can get authority if it's a parent. Okay? So maybe the fact that his background is authority because he's a parent. You know, he was definitely a parent of her child, allegedly. But he may have other kids. I can also get authority background if his background's a cop, military, okay, security background. You get them going with this. Anything that's pertaining to authority position, like a teacher, whatever case may be, I can get this. Feeling bored, the need for adventure and explore. Struggling, dealing with personal issues. So yes, Miss Jasmine was struggling behind the scenes. She was depressed, allegedly. And it has her struggling and dealing with personal issues. Now, this says clue, the freezer. It does not mean she was in the freezer. It's just a clue. Okay, family? Will be found, no happy ending. Allegedly, according to the spirit, she will be found, but she may not be found alive. This is a clue. It has the word rocks. Now, I mean, maybe somebody's name might have the word rocks in it, or a street can have the word rocks, or she could be near somewhere where there's rocks around. It's a clue. Moving forward, not looking back, moving on. What comes to mind is it's a good chance she could just up and walked away. Yes, indeed. But also comes to mind is remember the word let go, that message let go. That's the one that's putting those things behind them, okay? This says moving on. So it's a good chance, you know, she found came to the realization, you know, this relationship ain't going nowhere, okay? In the way that she really wanted to go, and she's going to move on from the person. But we also saw the word rejection also. Allegedly, okay? Crime caution tape. Fighting back. Unresponsive, not reacting or answering. Accusations, rumor, and gossip. Danger. Crawl space addict. She may not have been in the attic, but she could have been in a tight space. Okay, allegedly. According to the spirit, it's a good chance she could be in nature. Field, forest, bushland, backyard, or parks. And then when we look at this right here, okay, what's repeating is parks. Maybe could it be in some kind of nature park or natural reserve park, but some kind of park. Period. All right. Allegedly. So we're looking at park. We're looking at what wooded like areas. I have here word parks right here on the bottom. I have it right here. Park, parks. Violence, SA harassment, held hostage. So she's pretty much taken against her will. Okay. In an environment she couldn't see a way out. And we did see the word abuse. I think about someone abusing their power, overpowering her. And you know, these nature parks, they do have water around. You know, we know that. You know, it might be a little lake. But anyway, oh yeah, let me see. Got to leave anything out. Um, this say bipolar disorder mood swings. And this is not her energy, it could be the energy of the other individual. But anyway, we're gonna just stay prayed up, family. I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. I just wanted to pay homage to this beautiful sister. Um, Her life does matter, and I am so sorry to her loved ones. You know, it's been since 2019, but like I always say, with God, all things are possible. But I'm going to go ahead and end this reading because it's going on an hour, and I know people attention span is very short, including mine. So this is my reading on this sister. This was a labor of love. I thank you all for your love and taking the time to watch because you didn't have to. And also thank you also for hitting that like button. It is free. Okay. So peace and love to you all. Much love to her family. And let's send lots of love and light towards Miss Jasmine Wayne. And thank you. May the sister be found for her family's sake.